Okay, so now we're gonna do the frosting. Our cake is baking, and
Should I go ahead and take the frosting out and dump it in?
yes, you can take the frosting out and make sure you take all of it.
Okay.
And just dump straight in.
This is whipped vanilla frosting.
Yes.
White.
And it smells very good. And you can use whatever food coloring you want. I got this green food coloring to make it light green. And then you might want to smooth the frosting out.
Okay. There you go.
You might want to smooth the frosting out first, okay? And today we're gonna be making a flip-flop cake, and you need a template cut out in paper. Set that right there.
So now we do the green. So we start with a little bit, right? Just to test the color. I think like 10 more drops.
Nah, about 7.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
5,
7.
6.
That was
No, look.
8.
That's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see them. 5 drops.
6, 7.
You can see them. 6,
7.
There you go.
That was 8 actually. And it might be a little bit too dark.
Nope, I think it's actually looking pretty good.
It's light. And if you want, you can use these kind of food coloring. Just the pink, blue, and orange and green.
So it's a pretty nice light green
Yeah.
color. It's kind of marshmallowy looking.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it a little bit diagonal because we want to be able to get both flip-flops in there.
Right.
So go ahead and grab the knife and slice down right there. Okay. Now lift it up. And let's go ahead and turn the knife. We want to cut it at an angle. So go ahead and slice down right there.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. So now we've got 2 pieces, right?
Yeah, that's the first flip-flop cake
Mm-hmm.
that we're gonna make with our butter knife.
Yep. All right. So do you want to start
Yeah,
cutting
I'll
around
start.
it? Okay. Watch your fingers. Nope, you cut it toward you. And what you want to do is you want to lift it up and chop like that. There you go. And stay close to your template. Stay close to your template. Gentle, gentle, so you don't break the cake. Very good. Stop for a second. And let's stop. And what we want to do is we want to just lift it up a little. I'll get this part because it's a little further away from you, okay? We want to be real careful.
So that you don't cut your fingers. Don't be bad with your cake.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a good idea. I'll put this video on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we broke the cake.
No.
Don't do that.
We just broke the outside. Okay, so I think we have our template for the first flip-flop.
We can tape it off.
We have to take the extra pieces off, right?
Yeah.
The extra pieces of cake.
We can put our template away.
Spreader. Now we have to be real careful because
Spoon.
this is quite a crummy cake.
Use the spoon. Yeah, I know. This is a very crummy cake. Make sure you be really careful. This is a spoon. It's not a spreader. You can use it to spread, though. You can use it to spread. It's very easy.
Let me just get one thing here.
Yeah.
Put all the frosting on there.
Spread it. Oh no, there's white frosting.
That's okay.
Oh, here we go. Be careful, be careful. That green frosting is what I was imagining. And we create. You actually want some frosting on the side because that'll create a nice lip.
Mm-hmm.
Frosting.
And over.
Up and over. Up and over. Up and over. Oh!
So we can pull it
That's
up
good.
and over like this, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what we do?
It's good.
Pull it up and over.
And you can always put a little frosting under it so
It's very
it
difficult
doesn't
not to
move
get
when
the
you're
not to
trying to
get the
frost
crumbs
it.
in.
When you didn't do it like Betty Crocker did it, it won't look like a flip-flop. And you need fruit roll-ups to do the little creation. Or you can use a lip brush, whatever you want.
I think we're gonna do frosting, right? We're gonna design it with frosting.
Yeah, purple frosting. I tint the color purple.
So that's pretty much just a basic coat. So what we want to do
And just slide that in, slide it into the flip-flop, how much it will go, and then place your hand under it, then just lift
So
it up.
don't we do this to smooth it out?
We can just use some hot water and spread it smooth. That'll create a nice smooth lip. It will, if you do that.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do. Whenever you want it smooth, you can just, what they do for the chocolate cake? Just run your spatula really smooth, or you can just dip your spatula in hot water and dry it off, then just
There we go.
spread it evenly around the whole entire cake. Don't do it on one side, on the other side. Do it on the top.
So I'm running it in hot water right now.
Huh?
I said I'm running it in hot water right now. And we can just
Smooth it out.
do this to
We made a funny video. We made a funny video. That is really good. That is really good.
So that's what we do for the first part.
Now we're doing the frosting with our pastry bag. And first,
Nope, you gotta leave that open
why?
because you gotta let the air out. You need to let the air out because you gotta let the suction squeeze this out.
Okay.
So what you do is you
First-
cut the little bit of tip. You want it depending on how you want your how big you want your
Frosting.
cut a little tiny tip
Yeah.
like that. So what we do is
pastry
we twist the bag like that, and that makes it go down. See? Now what you do is you grab that part right there. Grab the top. See it start to come out? See it starting to come out? Now, go ahead. Start to squeeze just a little. You want to do a little bit of squiggles?
Yeah. You can just move the bag up and
Then you
down.
go very slowly.
Very slowly, so it doesn't mess up your cake.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have to start all over again baking a new cake.
Go along the edges slowly.
Right? So it doesn't mess up your cake. Is that me squeezing or you?
I'm squeezing a little, you're squeezing a little. You got it? You squeezing it?
Yeah, I'm squeezing it.
Good. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, and we almost have it done.
And we gotta squeeze evenly too, right? Never let go of the pressure.
No.
Keep the pressure the same. Keep your squiggles going like that. And stop. Look at that.
We did it!
That's a good squiggle. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the flip-flop piece. Okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
So we're gonna start right there. You wanna start squeezing?
Yeah.
Squeeze lightly. And we're gonna make the flip-flop piece like that. Stop. Start right back there, the same spot. Make the
Do it the other way.
piece
There.
There we go.
That looks good.
Yeah. That's pretty
Look
good,
at this
right?
cake we can eat.
It is a
Well,
pretty
we need
nice
a little bit of candies. Like jelly bellies.
We do, and we're going to decorate it. Would you like to decorate this
Fruit.
little spot with a flower for the tip?
Yeah, we can use the jelly bellies as the petals.
So here's you want to do a flower with this?
I don't want you to squeeze this time. I don't want you to do anything with the
Do
pastry
you know
knife this
do you know
time.
how to make a flower? Remember I told you we know how to make a flower? Watch this. So you can go really big like that. Boop. Here, let's do on this side. Squeeze. Circle.
Circles. Boop.
And another one. These are called rosettes.
Rosettes.
See, you made little rosettes. Now let's make some little rosettes here too.
Can I do the pastry bag by myself?
You can try to. Go ahead, but do you know how to do it?
No.
Okay.
Now can I do? Is this how you do it? Is this how you hold it?
So you hold the top. See how I hold the top right here?
Yeah.
Squeeze that tight so it doesn't open. And then you lightly squeeze from the top. Whoops. See the little pieces coming out?
Yeah.
So lightly squeeze from the top. I'll just hold it. Go ahead, lightly squeeze. I'm not doing anything, you're doing it. Lightly squeeze. Go ahead and squeeze. Squeeze it. And dip down. Very good. Now do it right here.
Okay, you don't have to hold it.
Okay, go ahead. You gotta touch it. You gotta touch it. You gotta touch it. There you go. Turn. Lift up. Lift up. Lift up while you're doing it. Go in a circle. Wide circle. Wide circle. Lift up while you're doing it. Lift up. Lift up. Lift up. Lift up. And dot. Very nice. Good job.
Very nice rosette.
Mm-hmm.
And we already did like a line if you want to do that around the cake. And we also made a little glue if you want to make a little flower.
You want to do some colorful flavors?
Yeah.
What colors do you want to use?
Is this cinnamon?
I don't know.
Try it.
Well, if I try it, it's not you're going to be able to use it. Why don't you just use like the ones you know are good, like
This one.
that one. I don't know what that is.
I think it's cherry. Stick it in the cake. Yellow.
The blue is blueberry. That one's delicious.
I'm gonna use that after green.
Okay.
Is this green?
Mm-hmm.
Blue. Is this the blueberry?
Uh-huh.
Blue.
I think that one's
I want
cherry.
purple.
Okay.
No, we don't have purple.
Purple in there. There's watermelon. There's no purple in here, but there is tangerine or orange. I like orange.
That's done. It's done.
Okay. That looks great.
Now we can do the little licorice.
We don't have licorice.
I mean, the...
Is that the end of our cake?
No, we need the fruit things for the...
No, that's all we have. This is the end of the cake. So
No, we
show
have
it
to make the
everybody?
little fruit things.
No,
Did you make summer
this,
flip-flops?
This is instead of the fruit things.
Oh, we have to show you the cake on the next video. Hold on. And then Sean will... We
By the time I make it.
got a cake. And it says, I love you. I wrote that so well. Bye. See you next on AaronandMommy'sKitchen.com. Bye.